Okay, I think I'm live. Let's see. It says I'm live. Me. Oh. It says I'm live. Oh, there's people watching. I don't see anybody here on the chat. Hello. There we go. There they are. Dawson, knock it off. Oh my gosh, with the revving of the four-wheeler. How's it going, everybody? Sorry. I'm a little bit disheveled. Trying to do this on the fly. How's it going? Everything is so good. Yeah, she's coming. Give her a minute. Quit revving that thing. Yeah, Dawson, chill out, brother. How's it going? All right. Hey, bud. Oh, yeah, streaming. Why are you always revving that thing?
Because it's fun.
Don't do
you
it.
live?
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody. Woo. There he is. How's it going, Raspy? How's it going, everybody? Oh, man. I'm going to scoot my chair up a little bit closer here. Stretch my back. How's it going? Okay, let's see who's all here. We're taking roll call. It's roll call time. Bearded Tinkerer.
Here.
Craig. Dark Avenger. You changed your name because I recognize your picture. It didn't used to be Dark Avenger. I don't remember what your name was, but I know your face. Peter, David, how's it going? Street Freaks. Racing videos. Hello from Pennsylvania. How's it going? Oh, John, how are you, man? Marco, Hot Wheels, nice. Steve, Michael, John, Fiery Dwarf. All right. Curmudgeon's here. How's it going? Greetings, programs. Oh, man. I'm sitting down, resting a little bit. Having a nice Sunday. Is everybody having a good weekend? You guys having a good holiday weekend? Doing anything fun? From Egypt. Holy cow. Hey, Street Whiz. I see you. Whoo-wee. Sorry who I missed. I'm sure I missed saying hi to a bunch of people, but thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Whew, Paul's here. Okay, we can get started now, finally. Thank you, Paul. From the Indy 500. Oh, is it? Oh, of course it's this weekend. What am I saying? How's my stream quality? Network connection. It says 6 out of 10. I wonder why. I wonder why it's 6 out of 10. So we are streaming using the, what's it called? Starlink internet. So maybe good, maybe not good. We'll find out. We'll find out. Ola from Holland. Nice. Up at the lake house. Nice, Nick. Nice. Roberto. Woo. Does it look good, Nick? Okay, thank you. Hot Wheels because I'm the world ranked competitive chili pepper eating and I use a wheelchair. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on. World chili pepper ranked chili pepper eater. That is amazing. That is really cool. How do we get to watch you eat chili peppers? They must have like televised things, right? I like chili peppers. I would like to see how you guys do it. How, like, am I tough because I can eat some chili peppers, or am I still like a baby compared to the professional chili pepper eaters? Would like to know. The occasional hitch on the stream. Okay, well, that might be why it was down. Now it says 10 out of 10. So, little stuttering. Okay. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit, you know, it's not going to be quite as smooth as when we're at home, but audio is 5 out of 5. That's good. That's good. This is no special microphone. This is just a MacBook microphone. Tyson's here. How's it going? Yeah, Tyson, we're up at the Hobbit Hole. We're up at the Hobbit Hole. We had a film day yesterday. We got a lot of stuff filmed. It was a good day. It was a good day. Oh, we've got, I'll tell you what, it's amazing how many issues we run into with this thing. I love it, and I'm not discouraged, and I still want to do more than one. But man, it is incredible sometimes how many things have gone wrong or go wrong. 5x5. What's 5x5 mean? What do you mean? Smash that thumbs up button. Learned a lot of things from you. Wishing more. Also helped a lot of people with disabilities and stuff, independent throughout automation. Well, I'm glad, Tariq. Thank you. I'm glad. Whatever we can do, you know, whatever we can do to help out everybody, right? Sir Good Enough's here. Yes. Martin's here. Big screen. Please don't swear. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, old sailor mouth here. When I say, oh, shucks, or pickles. All pickles. And we're messing up on the, well, I guess if as long as the audio is good, we'll just keep making sure we say good things. And if you don't see good things, then so be it. Right now, all you're seeing is my face. I figured we'll play around with a few things. I don't have, you know, it's a lot of, I don't have like a prepared topic because I don't have my, you know, I'm not at home with all my stuff that we can tinker around with and talk about. I'm fixing the cover on my laptop here. Yeah, this is Starlink, Martin. Almost 24 hours without seeing Sir Good Enough. Ooh, I don't know what I would do. Video does seem to get stuck. Well, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. It is a comfy chair. Thank you. It's a recliner. It's kind of relaxing. They should put the chat. If I was gonna advise a streaming platform creator, like the people who make, like I'm doing this from Restream, right? That's what the big R is. There, big R. The chat should pop up right below the camera, so that when I'm reading the chat, I'm almost looking at you. You know, it's not that way. The chat's like over here, and I can't move it. Oh, that's too bad. ¿Dónde está? Estoy en el Aidendale. We're live from the RV at the Hobbit hole. I shouldn't show you, right? You know how it is. I shouldn't show you. What exactly is Starlink? Joe asks. Starlink is do we even say Tesla, or is it's just Elon Musk's idea or SpaceX's idea? It's the low flying satellite internet. And there's plenty of satellite internet, or there's some satellite internet out there. But my understanding is those satellites for the other services are way up high. In the U.S., I know HughesNet is one. We have one called Utah Broadband. I don't know if that's satellite or if that's just over cell service. But anyways, so there are satellite internet services that you can get internet remotely, like out in the middle of nowhere, kind of like us right here. But Starlink has low-flying satellites, and so the latency, the time it takes for my signal to get from the RV to the satellite back down to wherever and out to all of you guys is a lot faster. Even though the bandwidth is good on some of those other satellite internet services, the latency is really long sometimes. It's because it has a longer way to go. Is it a holiday weekend in Utah? Yes, it is. Go to Gooding and check out the mom and pop shops. Oh, that's awesome. Very low orbit. That's right, Ofer. Yep, that's right. Low lag satellite broadband. There you go. Oh, is it a holiday weekend in the U.S.? Oh, I'm sorry. You said I only saw part of it. I thought it said Utah. Anywho's it's. Is that where it is? 550 kilometer orbit. You can see them up here. I haven't seen them in the last few times, but I haven't been looking. But there was twice when we were here a month or so ago that we could see the satellites like flying in a line. It was like 10 of them in a line flying across the sky at like 10 o'clock at night. Pretty dang cool. Probably won't be cool when there's like hundreds of them, but it was cool when there was only 10 of them. What make and model of RV do we have, Drew says? We have a 2006 Workhorse Seabreeze XL, if that means anything to you. It's a Class A. Grace is sitting in the driver's seat. Oh, it's Holly is sitting in the driver's seat. All I saw was pigtails. Cuteness out of the corner of my eye. Dawson, you know him. It's not geosynchronous, so you can get outages, and I do get outages. We seem to get an outage. We seem to get an outage about 11 o'clock every night. It doesn't last for very long, but it lasts for a few minutes. It just seems to always happen right when we're watching a movie, because usually up here, that's what we do. You know, it's bedtime, so we put on a movie, and we didn't watch. We will tonight. We will tonight. But yeah, anyways, the movie shuts off for 5 or 10 minutes at about 11 o'clock. But that's okay. It's time for everybody to get up and get a drink and go to the bathroom, whatever. Anyways,
it's our break time.
Isn't that an awesome sight? There are currently 1,500 satellites in the Starlink cloud. That is. The one in a line have not completed development. Oh, is that right? Oh, interesting. Man, is there good enough? Is there anything you don't know? Dude is amazing. Do I know of any good way to integrate Wooks stuff into Home Assistant? Oh my gosh, what the heck is Wooks? Wooks, huh? High performance outdoor gear. Okay, hold on now. Let's see. I think I can do. Let's see. I can switch some things around. Oh, why is that? Sorry, somebody. The screen door blew shut. Why can I not change? Oh, share screen. Maybe is that what I need to do? Half screen. Let's see. Share screen. Oh yeah, there we go. Window. And no. Entire screen. Chrome tab. There we go. Wooks. Okay. Share. Oh dear. Is that? Oh, look what that did. Okay. Now let's just do it like. Oh no, we don't want that. Yes, that's the one. That'll work, right? That's a pretty good. I wish I could adjust it a little bit more so you had a little more to see there, but that's good enough. Okay. So, Wooks, what is it? Oh, what? This is what you mean for Home Assistant? No, it must be something else. I don't think you mean create this stuff into Home Assistant, do you? I don't know what they have. That's probably not what you meant. Do I get Starlink dish for the RV once it supports vehicles? I don't think I'll get a separate Starlink dish. Probably not. Mostly because we have hotspots on our phones and pretty much anywhere. I guess it's not everywhere, right? But pretty much anywhere you can get signals. And we don't do a lot of bushwhacking in the RV. The RV pretty much for us so far has been road trips to like visit family and stuff. It has been great, by the way. But it's also been for living while we're up here. You know, we've spent, I mean, I've spent every weekend in this thing for a couple of months at least. And for the next couple of months, with the exceptions of the times I have to work or something else, you know, we're in this RV 6 or 8 days a month. So sniper rifle attached to an alarm. I like it, Bearded Tinker. I like it. Wooks gun instead of a door sensor. It would put my automated Nerf gun to shame. You are so right. I'm so tiny. This hides my blemishes. Kessler syndrome. Oh, what's that old promotion? In Wooks, smoke alarms, actually. They have smoke alarms? Wooks home. Yeah, he probably does mean Wooks home. I didn't know there was a Wooks home. How you doing? Thank you.
We forced the way through the room.
Oh, good job.
My back hurts really bad though.
Oh, thank you for doing that.
Mom said she saw a mouse. Was it true? Yeah.
Dead one or a live one? Sure?
Told you that. It was underneath the tarp. I think so.
Wooks home. All right, what do you guys know about Wooks home? I don't know anything about Wooks home. Oh, that camera. Yeah, the generator's on. These things look the same. So you know what it tells me? You know what I think right away from this? This probably runs to you. Just looking at this, my guess is you can run to you on this stuff. I think it's just repackaged. Or if not, I don't know, maybe that looks like a Xiaomi. I don't know. But my guess is it's not. What's their software? That's a big question. And it would be kind of crazy for me to think that anybody is inventing new software right now. Because all these kinds of things, they should just be running to you. If these guys are smart. Well, I don't know. Maybe to you takes too much money. So you're interested specifically in their smoke detectors, huh? You got me curious, so I'm gonna. No smoke detector. Smoke alarm kit. Sorry, there it is. Smoke alarm kit. If it says, does it say anywhere, and I don't see it, does it say what app you can use to set it up? Because a lot of them, if they do run to you, they'll say you can use, you know, Smart Life or something with it. Looks rebadged. Yeah, kind of does, right? Rebranded stuff. Yep. Might just possibly be made in China, Steve says. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, it should be running Tasmota out of the box. That's right. That's right. Sir Goodenough. Sir Goodenough is a Tasmota master. Did we talk about what you did last time on the stream? Yeah, we did, right? Because we were talking about the garage door, and you did the Tasmota setup for the D1 Mini that you put in the car for the MQTT auto car discovery thing. Ooh, the Zigbee. Ooh, the Zigbee. It even needs a Zigbee hub for it to work with Wook's home app. Oh, if it needs a Zigbee hub, then you can just use it with Zigbee. Anything Zigbee. If it's Zigbee, then you should be fine with especially one of these newer dongles or hubs. You should be able to use it with that. I didn't realize it was. Did it say that on there for the smoke detector? Does it say Zigbee? It doesn't say much. That's the problem. So what particularly about this brand are you curious about, or how getting it into home assistance? Is it because you already own it, or are you thinking about buying it? I would love to have better smoke detectors, better smart smoke detectors. I know Jay After Dark, James, he sent me a smoke detector like 2 years ago that he put a D1 Mini in, and I don't know what he put, probably Tasmota on it. I don't know. It's still in my closet. I feel so bad. I'm such a bad friend. Yeah, for Tasmota out of the box, look for Athom products. Athom, A-T-H-O-M. Speaking of Athom, Tasmota Home Kit. Oh, I think I have seen these guys. Yeah, this is smart. Where are they selling them from? I'm curious. Where are they shipping them from? And how much are they charging? Just curious, too. And I hope they're giving a kickback to the guys that came up, with Theo and the guys. Group of engineers, 15 years experience, open source IP networking communication products. Awesome. So what are their products? Let's see. Tasmota light bulbs. No neutral switch. Are those not all Tasmota? Tasmotized. Home kit, home bridge. Tasmota ESP home. Oh, these are Zigbee? No, these are Wi-Fi door sensors. Tasmota power strip. Tasmota remote. This is cool, man. Good for them. Just a simple relay thing. Let's see what they're charging now. $13 for a plug like that. Is it power monitoring plug? And I understand that's part of the problem with doing these is it takes a little time, right? It takes some time to flash this. Like somebody's got to take this apart, or if they have a way to crack it and do it over the air, maybe they do. But either way, somebody's got to take. I mean, what if you do it? Say you're doing it fast. How long is it going to take you to flash this and upload something? Maybe 5 minutes. If you're super fast, probably for most people it can take 15 minutes, something like that, 10, 15 minutes. So you got to be able, if you're going to have a human being sit down and do that, you got to charge enough that it gets AliExpress. Oh, he's selling them on AliExpress. Oh, cool. Interesting. That's a smart idea. But I mean, a regular plug like this is interesting. I'm not sure which plug this is. And I don't see if it says power monitoring, does it? But what does a power monitoring plug cost? It's a 16 amp plug. What does this tell you? Does this tell you if it's got power monitoring, these things? The BL, HL, WBL, does that mean power monitoring? It might, huh? And I can't see what you guys are saying when I'm looking at that. So Doc is the only thing moving. Buy, buy, buy. Yeah, that is Athom. That's what we're talking about. Your video is okay, but the browser looks to be frozen. Oh, really? Whoops. I'm the only thing moving? Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll go back to, we can turn off the screen share. Okay. Wook's portfolio contain Wi-Fi-based products which can be connected directly to your Wi-Fi router. We have Zigbee. Yeah. Pre-flashed bulbs on Ali. Yeah, that's what we were just looking at, Kuba. That's what we were just looking at. Killed my home assistant trying to implement Let's Encrypt and Duck DNS. Will work to recover when I'm home. Oh, sorry, Vanessa. That's a bummer. Wonder what went wrong. Wonder what went wrong. I've done that. Obviously, I've done it a few times, but I'm no expert on it. And I certainly know that there are potential pitfalls. Put the wrong number in some place or forget to click a box, and you can be disconnected from things. Set up an ESP32 with ESP Home and GPS module into Home Assistant last week. Waiting on my life modules to build it and track the cat outdoors. Nice. Manufacturer will load it for you. Oh yeah, that's right, Sir Goodenough. That's right. If you're going to build them yourself, so maybe that's what they're doing. Do you think they're doing that? Do you think they're building those themselves? That they're buying 500 of them at a time? Maybe they are. Speaking of, DrZzs made a 3D design for an Amcrest doorbell. See the link in Discord. That's true. I did. I did? Wait, for the Amcrest doorbell? No, it was an ESP32 door. Oh, you made a design. I'm sorry. Here's like, I did? No, I didn't. I made the ESP32 doorbell thing. Okay, cool. I can't. Wonder if my browser's still frozen. Maybe I'll just close these other tabs. Okay. Waiting for my first ever custom PCB to arrive. Should be Tuesday. Exciting times. Awesome. What are you making, Streetwiz? Ollie's here. How you doing, man? What are my thoughts on Dwayne's dashboard? Ooh, I don't know what Dwayne's dashboard is. Now I have to look it up. So DWAINS dashboard. Oh gosh, it comes right up. Maybe because it heard me say it. That's a little scary. It's a little scary. Ooh. Is this kind of like, do you remember that thing we did? We had, that looks really cool. Remember there was somebody that did something like that. It was called, it was a Home Assistant thing. Here, I'll show everybody who, because we'll see if my browser will not freeze this time. Chrome tab, share. Okay. Oh, let's see if we can go back to this. Whoop. It's as big as it gets. I wish it got bigger. Because I doubt you can see that very well unless you're watching it on your big screen. Dwayne, Home Assistant, into summer, thought, it should be dashboard, builds itself automatically. Oh, interesting. So this is an app? That's pretty cool. There was somebody that did something like this, and I can't remember what it was called. Do you guys remember? Are you guys telling me who's smart device automation system are you using in the RV? Nothing right now, Drew, but I am going to use what we named Roam Assistant, which is, ROAM for roaming around. Kind of catchy, right? And it'll be Home Assistant. We've talked about it before. I won't rehash it this time again, but we've talked about kind of what some of the things are that would be useful to have and to know while we're in the RV as far as Home Assistant stuff goes. A lot of it had to do with leaks and temperature, and then also some sensors of things. So through nicknames, oh, I don't know what that was about. Somebody said something about a Discord rules violation. Oh, it was a different message. It was on a different server, I think. Goodness sakes. Yeah, whatever. All right. What was I going to say? I had started talking about something. I don't have a squirrel button. Whatever happened to my smart thermostat? You mean the one that I made like years ago? I still use it, actually. I still use it. We went through a couple weeks ago on the stream what I did when I changed to my new blue, the Home Assistant blue, and it really was pretty much the same. Like it's, instead of what a thermostat is, really just a thermometer that triggers a relay. That's all a thermostat is, with a little bit of stuff built in for thresholds, right? So you can adjust it. So when it gets to a certain temperature, it turns on, gets to another temperature, turns off, whatever, those kinds of things. So if you want to build a thermostat, when in your DIY smart home using Home Assistant or anything else, those are the only two components you really need. And then you just connect the relay to the wires that are for your air conditioning or heat or whatever it is you're doing. And then you program all the logic in. You can program it into Home Assistant. You could probably do it. I haven't played with rules in Tasmota still. You might be able to do it with rules in Tasmota. Or you could do it through Node-RED, obviously. When I say Home Assistant, I am including Node-RED in that. Or ESP Home, you could program those things. The nice part about doing it in Home Assistant is, if I go to this one, is that didn't switch my Home. Oh, look at that. It's taking a minute. I wonder why. Maybe I need to stop sharing it. Oh, look at that. It doesn't want to go to my Home Assistant. I wonder if something's wrong at home. Oh, no, it doesn't want to go to Home Assistant at home. We're disconnected from Home Assistant at home. That's a bummer. Anyway. Yeah, that's as simple as that. So smart thermostat's pretty easy. Did I get anywhere with my wired thermostat, switch, door sensor, all in one device? I did make some progress, yes. I got my little programmer from Banggood, and I was able to flash ESP Home onto that TT Go Wi-Fi board. So it's an Ethernet, PoE powered ESP32 device that has a lot of available pins on it. And I made an ESP Home sketch and I flashed it successfully. And according to the logs, it was connected to the internet. It was connected to Home Assistant. It was, or when I say the internet, I guess my home network, it was connected to Home Assistant, and it was giving information back on the sensors, which I had programmed, but I hadn't actually connected yet. So that's as far as I got, but that's good progress. That means if you have that little device and you have the right sketch in ESP Home, you can use those devices for Ethernet PoE smart devices, smart boards, right? So you can do a door switch with it. You could do thermostat with it. You can do that whole combination thing, like I've been trying to do with the temperature and motion and light switches and relays and all that stuff. So, with all the other ridiculous things I'm doing, I didn't have time to get very far with it, but I was able to get it flashed successfully, and that was actually pretty good. Those are only about, what are they, $17 on Banggood? Can't remember now what they cost. I've got a pile of them. I asked him for 4. He sent me 8. I could probably do some prizes with that. I could probably give some of those away. I don't think I'll use them all. ESP32, TTGO ESP32. This guy. Now I can see it doesn't, I have to go back to this screen, and then I have to go here, and then I have to go here, and then I have to go there, and then I can do that. And then I have to go down here and do that. Oh well. So that's the programmer. So $18 right now. I guess there's still a flash deal for 14 more hours. So they're $18, but you do need a programmer. You need this programmer. I tried doing it with just the FDDI adapter. Did not work. And an interesting, funny little quirk about this is when you do connect the programmer, you actually put it on what I would have thought was the bottom. Like, look at this. The components on the main PoE board are not on this side. Most of them are on the other side. Like the ESP32 is on the other side. And then the main components for the programmer are on the opposite side. So when you plug it in, and it doesn't label these for you at all. It doesn't label these. I guess maybe it says P1, but it doesn't label those for you. It doesn't tell you which way it goes. But that's the way it goes. So I tried doing it the wrong way. Fortunately, it didn't zap it. And I didn't put, even though I clearly had the plus and the minus reversed, probably, it didn't zap anything. It still worked. So that's nice. So spam the chat to win. Remote desktop and use your home PC for processing your stream. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Automotive Solutions. I don't know if that would work or not. That would probably have some serious lag, I would guess. Next-gen displays, worth it. Next-gen displays are worth it, definitely for the, well, I guess it's not called HA switch plate anymore. It's called HASP1. I should just, let's do that here to see if you can see that. HASP1. I was playing with these again the other day, and this is, for those of you that don't remember, don't know what it is, this is Luma, and who was on the stream with me a couple months ago, maybe, showing how he had updated and changed this system. So this is a next-gen display, and it has to be the 2.4-inch one. The other sizes won't work unless you're going to do it yourself. If you're going to use what he's already done for you, which I would highly recommend, then it's a 2.4-inch display and a D1 Mini. You can just plug in the D1 Mini and it through the power supply on the D1 Mini, and you can power the display through that. Or you can do, what's up? Oh, or you can do a 120 or 240 volt to 5 volt power supply, whatever you want to call it, and then put it in your wall like a wall switch. I've got that in both ways. So, and it's good. It's very good. And I just the other day switched them over to my Blue, my Home Assistant Blue, and they're pretty easy to program. If I could pull up my Home Assistant Blue right now, I would show you how easy they are to program, but I can't. I actually did the whole thing from work. I did the whole thing remotely the other day. I logged in, I VPN to home, found the IP address of that device, of that HA switch plate device, updated the firmware, changed the Wi-Fi and MQTT settings, and connected it to the Blue instead of to my old Home Assistant, and then went through the process of setting up the menus all remotely. And then when I got home, sure enough, there it was working. It was awesome. It was quite awesome, I felt like. So it's a cool little deal for sure. You don't need to post everything twice. He got a Nightbot command for YouTube on Twitch. I need a VPN. I have a VPN. Would you rather put HASP around your house or tablets? Or maybe Oro switches? Oro apparently has local REST API, which makes Home Assistant integration pretty likely. Now I got to look up Oro. Hi, baby. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for cleaning up down there. We were down cleaning up in the Hobbit hole.
So sandy.
It is so sandy.
Just covered.
Were you sweeping?
Yeah, I'm almost sleeping. And then the hose got full, and I was like, oh, it's not sucking anymore. And I lift it up, and it just dumps all on my leg.
Oh, dang. So these Oro switches, do they have like little menus you can put on there, or is it just buttons? It looks like it's just buttons. All I see is this. I did see something else that was, it wasn't HA switch plate, and it wasn't, what are those other real expensive ones, guys? Google Remote Desktop. Yeah, I've tried that, Chris, and it's not super fast, but Brilliant switches. I think Brilliant switches are the ones that I was thinking are the expensive ones. They do look really cool, and I have seen people that have them in their house like this. It's fine there. But I think if you get, yeah, there was something I was. I mean, they're incredible, right? If you can have your thing pop up and you get your, and those are pretty amazing. They're not cheap. What are they? I don't remember how much they are a piece, but they're not cheap. They shouldn't be cheap. They're pretty cool. And so with the next gen displays, at least with HA switch plate, with the way that Luma has it, you can't do things like cameras. I think you could if you, I mean, the next gen display itself could probably do that, but the back end of what connects to it would have to be something completely different. It wouldn't be able to do that with a D1 Mini. It would have to be something else, something with a bit more brains to it. I did have a thought the other day about something in between. So it wasn't HA switch plate, but it was something else with a display like this that looked like you could do something closer to what Brilliant does. But for me, HA switch plate's great. I'm not looking for the video like that. Then yeah, you need you need a tablet or an old phone or something like that. You could do that with like the browser mod and get pictures to pop up and video feeds to pop up. I've had mixed success with that. I think some people have been very happy with it. I do still have my main tablet. It's now connected to Home Assistant Blue, like most everything else, and it's displaying the display that I want for that tablet, which I like, but I don't know that I would want that everywhere. But I do think a couple of those are probably a good idea because it is pretty handy, and Home Assistant does let you do a lot of stuff with menus pretty easily, and the Home Assistant switch plates are really good for like I have the two that I use all the time. I have more. Most of them I've disconnected at one point or another, but the two that I still use are both in my office. One's on my desk, one's at the wall. And I really like that I can come into my office and touch one button and it turns everything on. I'd like that to get automated somehow, but I leave my office and I touch one button and everything turns off. And then on my desk, I can do a lot of other controls for other things that I use. It's almost like having the Stream Deck. Stream Deck's actually pretty cool too. And the nice thing about the Stream Deck is you can make your own little icons. You can put your own little icons on there, and it looks like these big physical buttons. But it's really just running, through Home Assistant REST API. Like I think is it webhooks or was there? No, I think it's a. I can't remember now how you do that. Do you do it with a persistent? What do you call that? Like, it's not a password, but anyways, I can't remember how it connects, how the Stream Deck connects to Home Assistant, but it does, and I use it, and it's good. But anyways, hi there from AUT. Is that Australia? What is AUT? Question: if using a DigQuad and Hyperbian, can you run more than one set of LEDs? Having issues with WLED seeing more than one set of lights. All right, if you have the quad and Hyperbian, that's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think so, Joseph, because I think Hyperbian is going to see the DigQuad as one receiving device. And even if on the DigQuad you can separate it up into different strips with the different pins, I don't think Hyperbian can see each of those strips as a separate output device. Hyperbian should be able to output to separate devices. So you should be able to have it, output to a light bulb and output to lights on the back of your TV and something else, and up above the ceiling, whatever. I'm sure it can output to multiple devices. Pretty sure you can output to multiple devices, but I don't think it can see multiple devices from the DigQuad if you just are separating them at the pins, right? If you're just separating it to the different sections of the DigQuad. I don't think it does that. It would have to have like a different IP address for each strip, for each pin. I don't think so. The quad is overkill, but it's all I had. Oh, yes. Now is the time. Austria, not Australia. Austria. Thank you. Welcome, Ulrich. Thanks for being here. Posted on Discord about some cool lights audio show for a home tiki bar using Tasker and echo routines, if this then that, using the phone. Wow, looks like it could be all done using Home Assistant instead. I'm sure if somebody did it with if this then that, then you can definitely do it with Home Assistant, and probably much better. Hi, Mama's here. Why do you have a camouflage shirt? Where did you get that?
I spotted it the other day on t-shirts.
Oh.
$5 that.
Wow.
Or maybe.
I got real excited because what did we just get a big box of? What did we get like 8 big boxes of?
Did you know? Like tons.
Yeah, DigUnos and DigQuads. They have arrived at the house. Which means probably Monday evening, probably Monday night when we get home, maybe Tuesday at the latest. I will post them as in stock on the website. And I have, I believe, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I want to say I have 600 or 800 of the ones with the onboard antenna, and then 200 of the ones that are the external antenna. And that's two DigQuads and DigUno. So 200 DigQuads with the external antenna, 200 DigUnos with the external antenna, and then 600 or 800 of the DigQuads with the onboard antenna, and 600 or 800 of the DigUnos with the onboard antenna. And then another handful, I don't remember how many, but another batch of just the Quinn 32 boards that have the onboard antenna or the external antenna for people who want to upgrade if you had the old D1 Mini, or the if you had an old D1 Mini or Mini 32 and you wanted one of those. So Fiery Dwarf says mine arrived Friday. Yeah, because if they arrived to me, it means they were shipping from the factory. And so I know that people have gotten them already, because somebody actually messaged me and said, hey, how do you do, they wanted to know about how you split the DigUno to make it a DigDuo, right? And I don't think, if my home network stuff is down, then I won't be able to show you that. No, that's not going to work. So he's got the wiring stuff here. I'm sure Quindor on his website, I haven't seen Quindor pop into the chat today, but I'm sure at quinled.info, he's going to have some information about how you do that. And I told the guy, he messaged me, I don't remember his name, sorry, that happens. He messaged me on Discord a couple nights ago, or last night, I think, and I said, well, we can talk about it on the stream tomorrow. I don't know where Quindor might have that information, but I can't look. Unfortunately, I don't have an ESP, or I don't have a WLED device that I can log in, since my home VPN seems to be down. You guys can talk a little bit. You don't have to be silent. I can go outside too. So here he talks about how to flash it, preferred LED control, how to flash WLED. He's talking about updating it. I think this is the part right here, hardware setup. This is the part right here. So if you're there, whoever you were last night, sorry, I could look at Discord and see, but whoever you were, this is what you need to know. And if I recall, and I think it says it up here somewhere, the pins are, what is it? Is it GPIO 2 and 3? Or 1 and 3 or 1 and 2? Can't remember. I think it's 1 and 2. You guys know, right? Put it in the chat. You guys know what it is. ESPN. ESPN, my kingdom for an ESPN. Thank you, Nicholas. I am having a wonderful day. Did you miss the whole tour? Nice. No, Justin, we can't take the whole tour. The TV people will get very angry with me. We don't want to spoil that. But, I mean, and there's honestly, right now, there's not much different on the outside that you would be able to see. Most of what we did was little things on the inside that they wanted to film, and some of that. So, do I feel lost when my Home Assistant is down? I do definitely feel. I do feel a bit lost. I do. And I'm sure that, so this is one of the things that I still need to move over to the blue, is all my VPN and my oh, what's that password thing? Bit. No, I don't want to say BitLocker, but it's not Bitwarden. No, yeah, it's Bitwarden, isn't it? Yeah, it's Bitwarden. Those things both run on the old Home Assistant still. So when the Home Assistant goes down like this, they go out. And I need them to run on the blue so that it won't go out. But basically, back to whoever you were from Discord that was asking me about this. Right here, you can change now in WLED which pins the effects and the colors and all that stuff will output to. The default pin is pin 2. the DIG Uno also has a second pin available, and I think it's GPIO 3. You guys remember? I don't know. So you would add a source with this little plus, or add an output with this little plus, and then you would set the kind of LEDs you have, the color order. That's if they're going to be WS2812s or 11s. The color order usually is different. And oh no, why did that go away? Oh, anyways. Oh, because you guys were looking at a different screen, and you're trying to tell me that in chat, I'm sure. Is TV why you spelled Whobbit with a W? I spelled Whobbit with a W. Some call it fun because of Tolkien, the Tolkien estate. They said I can't use Hobbit. Anyways, I'm sorry. I was pointing to stuff on a screen that you couldn't see, which is a very bad hosting. I want to open this in the same tab, but it doesn't let me. So we're going to open this new tab, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to turn that one off, and then we're going to turn another one on. Chrome tab, this one, share. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one either. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Anyways, dang, I gotta show those menus. The guy was asking me, I gotta show him. I can't not show him, right? QuinnLED.info. Did you know? And then yes, this is the page I wanted. Okay, so now this is the one I want to share. So let's go back to here. Stop sharing. Oops. Start sharing. So smooth. Smoothest streamer you've ever seen, I know, right? I know. It's amazing. All right, and then so we can at least see that as big as possible, which isn't that great. Any word on X Geeks? No, Chris. No. Nothing good in the last month or so, anyways. I think we should probably take those down. I'll talk to Quindorf. I think he has taken them down on most of his links, but not everywhere. So I'm a natural. Fantasies, you are too kind, amigo. You are too kind. Okay, back to this. Now you can finally see what I was talking about. What we wanted to show my anonymous Discord inquirer is this hardware setup. So when you go into the LED hardware and setup, which is part of the settings, right? LED, I think it used to just be called setup, but now it's hardware and setup. And you go down here to hardware, you can select which pin you want WLED to output to. This is important because if you're using the old DIG Uno or DIG quad boards and an old ESP32 mini or a D1 mini, then you need to change this. If some of you recall, there used to be a version of WLED that said pin 16, and that was because of the way the DIG Uno, or I guess it wasn't the Uno, it was the quad with the ESP32. That was the trick. If you were using the ESP32, then you needed to tell WLED to output to pin 16, because that happened to be the pin that lined up in the same place as the D1 mini has pin 2. That doesn't matter anymore. You don't, at least you don't need a special version of a WLED anymore. What you need is to go in here and change this to pin 16 if you're using the old DIG Uno or DIG Quad and the old ESP32. I probably said some of that wrong. It doesn't matter anymore because you can just change it in here. And I had somebody the other day actually who was asking that question, who had that problem. Maybe it was on the stream last week. Can't remember. Or maybe it was just on Discord again, somebody asking questions. He was like, hey, I connected up my DIG Uno or whatever and it wasn't working and I can't figure out why. And it was this. He had this set to pin 2 and it needed to be changed to pin 16. So he still needed to change it to pin 16, but it doesn't need to be a special pre-compiled version of WLED because now this option is available in WLED. If you want to output to multiple pins on any device, whether it's the Dig Uno and you want to use the second pin, or the Dig Quad and you want to use all 4 pins, or there's a Dig, or not a Dig Trio. There's another one. There's a Trio coming. There's basically a Pixel Pro Trio that's on its way. But that will have 3 outputs. Either way, if you want to output to multiple pins, you need to use this hardware setup menu to do that. So you change this pin to whatever pins you want to output to, or if you want multiple pins, you hit the plus, and then on the second output, you designate the other pin, whether it's pin 3 or pin 16 or whatever it is, and you can output. I think you can do as many as you want, but I don't know of a device that outputs to more than 4. Okay, and you can't do this with a D1 Mini. This works if you have an ESP32 because it's a bit bigger brain, but it doesn't work with a D1 Mini. Whew, man, that was a lot. Yeah, that's good. So Goodnough says, my stream today is smoother than his from yesterday, but not by much. I didn't know you streamed yesterday. I gotta get the alarm set up. We need to capture this video section for a short helper video to point to the masses to. Yeah, amen to that. I'm glad. Well, you know, it's funny right there. There's a timestamp too. Oh, I have. So as far as videos, I really want to be putting out more videos again. I saw. Did you guys see Hookup Rob's post? He posted a photo. I think it was to Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. But anyways, it was Hookup Rob retiring from teaching and officially announcing, I guess, his last day of teaching school and his new future as a full-time YouTuber. How about that? So he has gone full-time on the YouTubes, and congratulations, Rob. I am amazingly jealous of you. So congratulations. Enjoy it. You've earned it. You deserved it. Good job. You did the marker. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, back to something else. Hit the squirrel button, somebody. Node MCU 8266 that only work when you set it up the first time and leave it connected. If power cycles, then I lose all connections and can't go anywhere and have to reflash it to get it back. Any ideas why? Well, rock and roll. What firmware are you running? Does it give you the ability to have an access point? I don't know why that would happen. It sounds to me like maybe your router doesn't like it. Is your router's not letting it reconnect, possibly, and then it doesn't set up an access point, or it doesn't retry to reconnect. What else might you guys think? Is there anything in the oh, you know what other it could be? Are you using like one of the important pins for something? So there are a couple pins that are kind of no-nos to use, like GPIO 0. If you have a switch or something connected to GPIO 0 and it is grounded or held low when you start up the ESP, the Node MCU, then it will go into bootloader mode, and you'll not be able to. It won't load the firmware. Basically, it'll be just in bootloader mode, waiting for you to add new firmware to it. So that's a very likely possibility in that situation, honestly. If for some reason it's grounded, GPIO 0 is grounded. Sometimes other pins will cause you some problems, like, oh, it's the newest version of WLED. Gosh, that is amen to that, Steve. So Steve has a very, very, the Node MCUs and D1 Minis too, they're so cheap that sometimes they don't work predictably. That is very well said. It's unfortunate, but it's very true. And I don't think our most recent chip shortage that we're having is going to help that at all. Because if anything, those guys are going to be taking more shortcuts. We even had go ahead, have at it.
Son of a gun,
turkey.
Didn't even
tried to drink my Dr. Pepper and it's already empty. Squirrel tube, Rob.
You were talking about that.
So should I try another one of the 6 I bought? Definitely, rock and roll. I would definitely try another one, because it may be that it's that particular one. And I'm assuming if you're doing WLED that it's not an issue with the GPIO0 being held low, because you're probably not doing that, because you haven't connected switches or anything else to it. Hey, how's it going? Quindor's here. He is still teaching, just now on YouTube. You're so right. I think I'm gonna go sit outside. Enjoy the outside because it's nice outside.
Wait, you're coming? You're bringing that?
I can. It's a laptop. It's totally portable. Okay, let's see. I can disconnect this too. Should still work. Boo. It'll work for a little while, anyways. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna sit outside. Oh, my oldness. Oh, my oldness. Oh. 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 Gosh. I gotta quit my whining. Yeah. I may, if I sit with my back to the Hobbit hole, then maybe I could accidentally give you a peek. You see it down there? Yeah, you can see it. Just the tip. Oh, but this thing is so, and I apologize for saying that. There you go. There it is. There it is, the Whobbit hole and the Starlink satellite.
And me.
And Grace and Zach.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
He has a head. He has a head. Now you'll have to tell me if the audio is bad because of the wind. I'll try and kind of keep my hand over it, but dad noise. Where did you go? Issues with the D1 Mini once. It was some firmware that needed full wipe before it will work with firmware. I guess I'm wondering too. Now, here's another. This hasn't been an issue for a long time, and maybe it was fixed. But was there a time, guys, where the password, if your home network password had certain characters in it, then it wouldn't work? Do you remember that? I don't know if that's still a problem or not, but that's another thing to consider. Make sure that you are putting in your Wi-Fi and your password correctly. But if it's WLED, then it should be making an access point. If it can't connect to your home network, then it should be making an access point. So I would, is it not making an access point? Oldness is definitely a thing. It is, isn't it? Look at that cloud. It's like I have an idea. It's my idea cloud. Sound is good. Camera is wiggling a lot. Yeah, the camera's wiggling because I had it setting on my belly. So every time I breathe, the belly. So I put it down here on my lap. Try and make that a little better. So it's after the power cycle. It makes an access point, but no passwords work to connect to it. After the power cycle, no passwords work. So WLED 1234 doesn't work because that should be the default access point password. Not yet, Joaquin. There's not a Home Assistant server in the RV, not yet. But that is on the agenda. Who knows when I'll actually get to it, but it is a part of a hopeful future. It looks like the Breaking Bad set. Did you see my Breaking Bad? I posted a Breaking Bad picture. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing a song. There's been a bird that's been perching up there. In fact, I think he's made a nest up there.
He's made a nest, yeah.
That's awesome. He really has made a nest. We have a pile of dirt. Oops. Wait, yeah, that way. There's a pile of dirt up there. Right there. Yep, right there. And on that pile of dirt, there's been a bird nesting. And I think there's a nest up there. It does look like it, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't been over there to really look up close, but
it got like straw and stuff on the top.
Yeah. That's super cool. If you can look, but don't touch it because we don't want him to like abandon his chicks or anything, or if there is. Can I link to Home Assistant? Oh, 2 Home Assistants. Can you link 2 Home Assistants? That's a good question. I'm sure you can somehow. I don't know how exactly. Where am I? I am at Aidendale, Mr. 4571. I usually have an idea of how many people are watching. I have no idea right now. I guess I see 170 up there. Started wiring for Lumen Cache or any internal items. I have bought the wire and I have bought the devices for Lumen Cache. My uncle, who's a plumber, said you always let the plumber do his stuff first. Don't put any wires in until the plumber's done. So I haven't put in any wires, but I'm ready once the plumber's done. My uncle is not my plumber, although he could do it if I asked him to, but I don't want to ask him because he does enough. He's been working really hard for my mom, and he's been up here willing to help us. My uncle is the one with the kilt and the sword. Yes, you can link 2 Home Assistants. There is a custom component for that. Okay, sweet. I haven't tried it. Aliana, have you tried it? A smart tap. Any experience with Whiz Light Wi-Fi bulbs? No, but I would expect at this point that all Wi-Fi bulbs are going to be Tuya. My guess with most of them are going to be Tuya. So they'll probably be, if you set them up with the Smart Life app or the Tuya app, or if you flash them and you put Tasmota or ESP Home on there, it should be fine. Plumbers love to run pipes through cables. Yeah, he was telling me when he told me that story, he was telling me how he had this electrician on some job that he was doing that just didn't wait for him to get done and did something else. And anyways, it became this battle where he cut some wires and threw some stuff out in the yard, and it was quite the battle between the plumber and the electrician. I'm thinking, oh, I'm so glad I'm not the general contractor or the homeowner in that situation. So seems nice. They're pretty open, integrate to Home Assistant with local control. Fantastic. Fantastic. Whiz bulbs. Wi-Fi light bulb. Whizconnected.com. It's not a bird nest? Oh, okay. You know who does nice bulbs too is Shelly. Don't forget Shelly. So that does not look like, no, that's if this then that works with smart things. Huh. So really these will do Home Assistant local control. How are they going to do that? Alexa, Google. So the app, huh? The Whiz app. Interesting. I don't know. Is there a Whiz? I know you guys are just looking at me while I surf the web here, but is there a Whiz component or Whiz and Home Assistant already? Yeah, here's a Whiz integration for Home Assistant. It's already there, out for testing. Looks like it might have a few issues still, but it's somebody's working on it. I would love a sandwich. Thank you, Zach.
You're welcome.
Where is the windmill going to be put? That is a great question. So what you see there, that pile of dirt there, and I guess you can see a little bit of the materials maybe there, is our power pavilion. And there is our power, there's our panels. There's the wind turbine. So right over there, where that pile of dirt is, where we thought there was a bird's nest, there is going to be a solar power station. And it's going to have our solar panels, at least one of these windmill things, probably multiples or a big one. I'm not sure how it's going to work out best. But we're going to have some wind power generated there too. And then battery pack and a generator for times when none of those other things are giving us enough power. And then we're running power down to the house. So that's where the wind generator will be. It just makes the most sense. How many solar panels? Oh, can you see the solar panels? Yes. And let me tell you what I will show you about the solar panels, because I've wanted to look at this anyways. So now it's going to be a little bit more motion sickness for Sir Goodenough. Sorry. We put this on here so that it wouldn't, so it'd be a little protected and wouldn't blow away. But we gotta get this off here. Okay. So here's our solar panels. And what do you see? What do you see with this solar panel? What catches your eye? Does anything here catch your eye, fellas? This one is shattered. That's what should catch your eye. Right here. It's broken. The rest of them are okay. Oh, but the rest of them are face down. Anyways, this one's broken. What I wanted to know is if with the glass being broken, if it can still generate power. Because it might. Zach, grab that wire right there. Pull that out. Yeah, just pull that out. Okay. I think if we... Whew, I got to get out of the sun. And I need something to drink. Can you go grab me a water bottle, buddy? Mm-hmm. And if Mom's making me a sandwich, I would love that. Mm-hmm. Oh, feeling... Yeah, it's busted. The sun was too powerful, Thanos says. That's right. Oh, I already forgot Thanos' other name. Thanos says other name. No, what is it? I can't remember. Just get moisture in it and lose effect and corrode. Oh, okay. Well, that's too bad. Well, then maybe we can use it. We just use it. I was going to say out of the sun, but we use it and we move it so that we make it so it doesn't work in the, it doesn't get in the way. The cells, I can't tell if they're intact or not, but I might. Gerbil power. Actually, we have gerbil power, don't we? Thank you. Is this out of the fridge? Oh, I wish we had some in the fridge. Are there none in the fridge? I'll drink it anyways.
I can put a couple in the fridge.
Yeah, would you put a few in the fridge? That'd be awesome. Odd Sigma. Ood Sigma. Man, aren't the Oods gross? For you Doctor Who fans, the Oods are gross. Shelly, I hate their products very highly. Perhaps you should become the Argentine franchise. Really? Oh, you can't get Shelly's there. You rate their products very highly. I was going to say, you're the first person who ever hated their products very highly. Sorry, you didn't hate their products very highly. You rated them very highly, and you should be a distributor in Argentina. Yes, you should. There is a... So speaking of the UK, so currently I'm not selling Pixel Pros outside of the US and Canada. Technically, I'm doing the Pixel Pros in Canada as well. We are going to have a distributor for just the Pixel Pros at least in the UK. And I'm going to send him his first batch here in the next week. And I'll make sure to have links on my website to that website. I need something to eat.
She's making it right now.
Okay.
She's just opening up the can of jalapenos.
Mm. Do you guys see that? I just got buzzed by a large wasp. That was probably not a wasp. Zach is petrified of wasps. Hey. Oh, it was a wasp.
Yeah.
It's over there now.
Hey.
Zach is really scared of wasps. All right, Zach's going to be on the stream with me.
Okay.
Join me on the stream, Zach.
I am.
How's your life?
Busy.
Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm in like 4 plays.
I think it's down to 1.
It's down to 1, but I auditioned for another one yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. It is currently at the moment down to 1, but not for very long.
Yeah.
But what's that one you're in?
7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
7 Brides for 7 Brothers. And what part are you playing?
I'm playing Adam.
Adam and another guy in other shows.
Yeah.
Right?
It's Mr. Hoover or whatever.
The shop guy. Yeah. That owns the store. But being Adam in 7 Brides means you're going to kiss a girl.
Oh, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yes! Finally, Jackson was too scared to do stage kisses, but Zach is going to kiss a girl on stage. Yay, Zach!
Yay, me!
Don't worry, there are plenty of girls that would kiss Zach if he would try.
I'm sure.
Liking the relaxed format of the stream. No shave, camping chairs, just kicking back. Thank you, Rasby. This is all we got. This is what we're doing. This is Memorial Day weekend. we're up here at the Whobbit hole, and we're just kicking back. I'm glad you like it. Way too late to watch. Oh, sorry, Mike. What's a Pixel Pro? Oh, a Pixel Pro. So about the same time that Quindor was working on making the DrZzs mass produced, me and my neighbor, well, first it was me and somebody else, honestly. It was another guy. Can't remember his name right off the top of my head right now. Bob, I want to say. He kind of gave me this basic design for a different sort of controller that would be really mass producible, because it would be like all surface mount or mostly surface mount components. Where the DrZzs at the time was something that you would make yourself. Anyways, so that's where it started. And then me and my neighbor, who's also an electrical genius, not me, Quindor's an electrical genius, and my neighbor John is an electrical genius. I am, me. But so anyways, John kept working on that Pixel Pro design, and we got it to a version 4 now, which we're really happy with. And we're now mass producing the version 4. And it's for sale on my website. And we actually bought a pick and place machine. We're going to be making them in my basement, so we don't have to wait for China. Anyway, so that's what the Pixel Pro is. It's another WLED controller. It's specifically made to run WLED and nothing else really. You could run other stuff with it, but why? And it's made to be, surface mount components, and it's made to be made in my basement. So I want it to not compete with the DrZzs, because there are some differences. There's some advantages to both, but me and Quindor have such a great cooperation that this is not at all intended to be a competition with the DrZzs. Just another option, just another choice. Maybe you want, maybe the DrZzs is not it's whatever. He's one of the 7 brothers. He is the one brother. Yeah, the oldest. How's it going, Reese? How you been, man? I mentioned Bitwarden a little while ago. Ever try Pixel Blade? No, I have not. I'm an enabler, an idea man. Adam is the older brother, so pretty much the lead. That's right. He is pretty much the lead. He's kind of I don't know if you're the hero or the villain.
I have no idea. I think
you're kind of
the
hero, kind of the villain. I don't know.
Probably the villain.
Who's like the main couple? Because there's so many couples. But is there one?
So
like you are the main couple.
Yeah.
Because he's like the most. Couple. He's like the most sexist, most arrogant, most patriarchal. So that's why he's trying to decide: am I the villain or am I the good guy? I'm kind of a jerk. But he also makes the journey. He has the story. Yeah. You have the character arc, right? Yeah. You become the domiciled, better good guy, better husband, better brother, all that stuff, right? So he's the hero.
That's what.
Yep. He's the Ood of the play.
Ood of the play.
The Oods are so gross. I hate the Oods. You don't know what the Oods are?
No idea.
Oh, you've seen Doctor Who? They're the squid head guys on Doctor Who. They're the Doctor Who guys that have those things.
Oh.
They're gross.
Yeah.
They are so gross. Doesn't he send all his brothers out to kidnap a wife each?
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil it.
Something like that.
He does go to town and say, we need a woman, so I'm going back with a woman. Right? Pretty much?
Pretty much.
And then he's like, there's some girls. What about them girls? They for sale? More or less. Not really, but more or less.
Not really, but more or less. Yeah, basically.
Read the questions for me, Zach.
You think I can read?
Oh, yeah. What do you think I can read?
What do you think I can read?
So, the question about the battery. Somebody asked, Dark Avenger, you asked, what am I planning to use for power storage for my solar and wind generation? I'm planning to use the battery that I originally used in the Bug. So originally I bought a 9.6 kilowatt hour battery for my Bug, and it's a lithium iron phosphate chemistry. and it was arranged to be 96 volts. I've rearranged it to be 48 volts, and then I bought a BMS system to make it work with 48 volts and a 48 volt charger, because that's what the solar system outputs to. It's 48 volts. So I'll bring that battery up here. It just doesn't have the fast capacity. It's got a maximum capacity of 100 amps, which I've now doubled, so it's got a max capacity of 200 amps, which is more than I'm going to use in this house, right? Ever, probably. I hope. But maybe not. We'll see. Anyways.
We could do some facts later.
The nice part about it is it's going to be expandable. So I've got this battery now, but I can expand it with more batteries later. And I really want to do some battery reviews. Did I tell you guys this? I watched this guy, Will, I think his name is, who does a lot of solar and battery stuff. And he gets people sending him these lithium iron phosphate batteries for review. And I want to review batteries so that I can have a big, huge, like, terawatt battery capacity up here. Younger DrZzs with hair. He's his double, yes, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of advantages that I didn't have when I was his age. For one, he's like 6'2". He laughs, but he's like this much taller than me. He's at least 4 inches, probably closer to 6 inches taller than me. 1.21 gigawatts. Is that my food? Because I'm like starving out here.
No.
Dang it.
It's not food.
Okay. What was the other thing? Oh, his other advantage. Well, he's just handsome. That's his other advantage. He can sing and act. He has like talents. That's his other advantage. Am I using the Starlink? Yep, sure am. Sure am. Oh, thank you. Now I'm going to need a little more drink. Do you guys mind if I eat? I'm like, I can feel, if I could check my blood sugar right now, I bet you it would be in the 60s at least. Reviews do take a lot of time for doing the testing. You're totally right. Oh, look, we got visitors. We have neighbors.
That's cool.
Yeah. We might have to stop and say hi to these folks. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Somebody's up here with a camper.
Hello there.
How's it going? Great. I am.
I'm Dan. I'm your neighbor here.
Oh, awesome. Dan. Oh, I'm so glad you came by, dude. Good to meet you. I thought you'd be older.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've stopped by a couple of times during construction. And,
Yeah? Missed me every time. I recognize your voice.
Yeah.
Because we've talked.
Yes.
We've talked a lot. What
There's
number are
my
you guys?
wife Sarah. I've got my 4 kids.
Justin. Hi, what's your name? Brooklyn. You have 4? We have 5 up here right now.
Yeah.
We have an 8-year-old. Holly is 10. Dawson's 13. Zach is 17.
I'm an 8.
Next
I'm
week.
the
Or 2 weeks. There, she's 8. That's great. How old are yours?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you right.
Janice.
Yeah, Jan and Sarah. Yeah.
It's all mine. I'm the new DrZzs.
I was just talking about that last night.
I'm gonna just sneak a bite.
You know, I talked to a guy up here. Oh, I look like trash.
Yeah, he did bail on you.
Anyways, so
But now
you guys are
it's me.
Yeah, I dropped it off.
Let's see.
For the years. Down. So we'll just be right up this little.
Someone from the stream.
Yeah, we'll just park it up here for the years. And I can use my.
Let's see.
So tell me so you own this part or you?
Yeah.
I own
Go ahead.
40 acres, so I own 80 from front to back.
Let's see.
On the north side.
Eat it all.
Is this you down here too? Down below here where that little bit of water comes through?
No, that's somebody else. So they just closed on that.
He's all out of Dr. Pepper though.
His name
It's like all gone. Like I don't even think we have any in the RV anymore.
Okay, so he just closed on it. Yeah, this last week they closed. So we're trying to see about the DOT wants me to close off my access. They want us to build a new one.
Let's
down
see.
here, kind of where this guy started to at one point.
We're-
Oh,
There you go.
it's
Jeez, LED.
Yeah.
But you have right on the highway.
Sometimes
You
other-
go up to the highway.
These-
I go right up to the highway. It's just coming up there. And then, yeah, I do excavating. The road's not that big of a jump for me. It's
Don't
just-
think I'm allowed to, but
We're meeting next week
Um,
to see about whether they'll let me
take us on a walk through the Whobbit Hall.
Or whether we gotta put one here.
This is
But put it
hilarious.
here, and it's me and the other property owner. Split it half. Anyway, but yeah. So,
Well, we had to do
His most annoying habit.
yeah, you got a lot nicer.
And it's not done like Bracken probably didn't. You do excavating around here. Do you know Bracken?
No, I'm down in Ogden.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Is he big?
Bye. See what happens.
BSC or BSC.
Yeah.
He's a great dude.
Bad influence. Raised by his younger clone. The clone with hair.
When he did it, it was like all wet. We were in a hurry to get some more.
Dr. Pepper is a cover for vodka. That would,
His time and stuff wasn't much.
I would be,
Going down
that'd be something.
But yeah, that was the
Oh, okay. So my favorite build, favorite smart build that my dad has done, probably the toilet. The when you lift up the seat, right, and it locks. If you don't put it down, that's probably my favorite because I've had at least 3 friends get stuck in that, and they just panic. It's so funny.
Plans for building anytime soon? You just
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let the CRG
Let's see.
finish out, which is next September. So yeah, so I think this year we'll just keep the trailer on there. The only thing I may do is just I got it.
This was CR.
How much do I get involved with the home assistant setup at home?
We're not gonna renew it.
Not as much as I would like to,
Finish.
simply because of how
Determine what we disturbed. But
I'm not even sure if I read the question out loud. I would like to be more involved with it, but I'm just very busy all the time. But maybe now that school's out, I can do more.
I may have, and so when I got this, I told them like, hey, I've got some apartment back here, but I don't want to for the road, so I can cut in like at least a temporary road to the back. And they're like, okay, well, let us know when you do. We'll come
See
to
how I can show that.
So I do have to go makeshift road back there. When I finished, they were like, yeah, it's fine.
I was talking to you. Probably talking to the same lady. Is she the one that comes out and looks?
Well, they have a guy.
What?
I'm just trying to read and answer questions.
Because she said, "Oh no, you can't do a road."
What's the worst thing he's
Oh, no, as long as they don't care.
he's implemented?
One of the worst things?
In the house? Or
Well, one of the worst
How's everything
things.
going with
there's
this
a lot.
It's
I'm just
going.
There's
You
not.
down there?
No, I haven't looked.
I want to go down there and see it. Okay. You're gonna finish this up.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go show my neighbor the house for a minute.
Yeah, leave me here.
I don't have shoes on.
You can go down there.
What's
if you
your
like.
favorite part of Home Assistant?
Oh, favorite part of home
We
assistant?
must son off Tasmota.
The what?
Yes.
Okay. Well, one of my favorite automations. Well, I really like the game that we put together, the dragon and the fairy wand. The fairy wand and then the goblin thing, because we made a game out of the automations, and I thought that was so cool.
Tasmota all the way. We must son off dual. I don't know. Did squad? Did you know? I don't.
Alexa telling you all to go to bed.
Good job. You got $5. Thank you, Dark Avenger.
You read as much.
Twitter turned on the Missouri, but
Microsoft.
Twitter turned on the Microsoft bot into We're at 24 hours, and you left us with Zach for 5 minutes. Nice, me too. Alexa telling you when you all go to bed. That is true.
It does do that. I mean, do we listen to it all the time?
What other characters have you played?
What other characters have I played? I've played, well, I was just in Annie, and I played Roosevelt. I made the joke that they liked my dancing so much that they put me in a wheelchair. I thought it was pretty funny. So Roosevelt, and then I've been in Christmas Carol twice. I've been Christmas Present and oh, hi buddy. Hi. You're saying hi to the stream. Oh my gosh.
I love dogs.
Hi, what's your name? You have a tag? No? Okay, bye buddy. The dog came to say hello to the stream.
Awesome.
Did you enter?
No.
Nope. So I'm gonna go show my neighbors around. You guys can talk to Zach for a while. If you want to sign off before we're done down there, that's okay. If you're still here, I'll talk when we get back. Okay? Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Bye.
You're gonna.
I have to go get water.
Hi, buddy. Oh. Oh, there's a younger one. Hi there. I got this dog. Very cute dogs. That's awesome. Well. Oh, a neighbor dog to poop in your yard. That's. I mean, it's a pretty big yard.
About 40 acres.
Just a little bit.
Let's see.
No, move.
Let me read. This is hilarious.
Smart dogs. Yeah, they are. Golden retrievers are really
Nothing
smart.
like putting you on the spot. Loving the hat. You've had one? Who has a hat?
Dad had a hat.
Oh, because he's an old guy. Oh,
Uh,
no, he's not. Sorry, Stu.
he's just bald.
That makes him old.
No, what?
Kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Just a
it
little
does.
bit. What? Well, you.
When your dad next stream come home, could you please play the singing squirrel? I'll do it.
You gotta do the song too. Yeah, it's nothing like putting me on the spot, which is wonderful. It's great. What is the worst automation device your dad has built and made us, even though you didn't think it was any good? Well, I like having the automations. I think they're really fun to have. But when the Wi-Fi goes down, the entire house shuts down. Like everything stops working. And that's when it's like, oh, I can't open the garage. None of the lights are working. But I mean, when they work, it's awesome. Just don't have over 100 devices connected to one Wi-Fi, I would suggest. But I don't know anything, so. What are my plans for the school in the fall? Character building. Your house as well. Does your father's hobby affect you in some way? I mean, home assistant and Christmas lights. Oh, hi there. Well, it's really nice not having to put up Christmas lights over and over again, which was always such a fun activity. Either you just got to pick the right time to do it. I would not suggest putting up Christmas lights in July. You will burn like a hot dog over a fire. You gotta run. Good luck. Everybody. Thanks. All right. See ya. If I could read your name. Routers. Hold on, let's scroll down. You need the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee. All right. Let's see. Am I being paid overtime? No. Cool. I need like. How's the mail out? Yeah.
I'm back.
There's over 1,000. There's over
1,000?
We're gonna die.
That's a lot. Why? What is there over 1,000?
The packages that we had to send out. I mean, it'll be fun.
Buy them.
It'll be fun to do as a family. You're in a play too?
Want to see how fast I can
The
chug
Diary
this
of
water?
Anne and Frank in November. It was delayed because of the pandemic. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that was a play. The Diary of Anne Frank. Huh.
Look at that. Empty.
You're just making
filled that.
awesome. You just wasted that.
What do you mean? I drank it all.
Dude.
Magic. Ready?
Okay.
Well,
That's it for now.
I have to sneeze now. It's going through my nose.
Automated hot tub. That's so cool.
Never seen
An automated hot tub?
It's a lot more than a non-automated hot tub.
Just a hot tub in general would be cool. It's automated. Okay, hold
The
on.
one time I got stream was I started playing games. And then it went playing.
Hold on 1 second.
Any wildfire there? Not unless I start one.
So I think they do controlled fires, controlled burning. But so I think most of the time, I mean that's always a risk with high and dry grass, but they do controlled burnings here, so it should be a lot less of a thing. Oh, you said it. Okay. um, 2 per package. Hold on, let's see. An automated hot tub, that sounds like a subject or a father-son video project. It would. I think I could talk to my dad, and we might actually. That'd probably go on the list eventually, but I think that would be really fun to do. Just got here. Where's Dad? He's going to show off the house with some neighbors that showed up. I think they they're either the ones that live just down this hill or the ones across the road. Yeah, so he's just going to go show off. What's happened with the VW bug project? So we tested to see if it would start up, and so we got the battery charged, right? And we got the windshield wipers to go and a light to turn on. And then we go to start it up and nothing works. And so whether that's like something got moved around, or we'll just have to look at that. But we tried to start it the other week. I don't know if my dad told you this, but we found out that the engine in the VW bus, if it's the same as the engine is the same as a Porsche 914. It's the same model from a 914, 912, and 924, which I think is so cool. But my project. But you're late again. Let me scroll back up. What home automations do you want to have at home? Hi, puppers. Hi. Hi there. The dog has come back. Hi. What's your dog's name? Moose? Such a cute dog. Go back down. Hold up. What automations do you want to have at home? One automation that I would like to have at home would be...
Oh, look at the puppy.
I know, its name's Moose. Let me think. Something that would be cool would be... I mean, like... I like to have home automation stuff, right? And then make it almost magical. Like, I really liked the quest thing, right? With the dragon. And so one thing that I would like to do, I think I could do it, but it's... So you know how there's some apps that can track... I'm not sure if Home Assistant does this. I don't know enough, but how it like makes an announcement that Dad's leaving work. So you know the Harry Potter, the like clock thing? I would like to make that using home automations. But like have an actual clock that does that. Whether it's a digital thing or something like that. I just think it would be really aesthetically cool to have something like that. Anyway. Yeah, and I know it's possible because it happens. Let me just go back. Hey, hey. Do, 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 do. Yeah, better late than never. Yeah. It's I think it would be cool. Hi. I don't know what that is. Yep, you stuck with me for another little while. Do you use solar panels? For yeah, yeah, they're not installed yet. They're just sitting right over here. So selling permatrack to the new neighbors. Yeah, we have solar panels. We have solar panels at our house that we use. Good day. Panama City. Cool. Am I the guy with the new car? I mean, if you call a 50-year-old car a new car, yes. What am I most looking forward to once the Hobbit hole is finished? Starting on the next one. Let's go back up. Oh, okay. So it's another. What do you think? What tech or automation would you want in your own house? Tell me about your dream smart home. So, like I said before, I like the sort of making it look cool, and so having like almost a, I don't know. So, have you ever read Fahrenheit 451? How there's walls that are just straight TVs, right? And the whole entire wall is something like that. It'd be cool to have that, but with just a wall of LEDs, and you can put anything on that. I think that would be cool. I think a lot of things are cool. Anyway, do you still play Minecraft? I haven't seen you stream in a while. I do plan on streaming more on my own channel. It's just school has been crazy, plus shows. But this summer, for sure, I'll be streaming more on games. Yeah, he's probably gonna make me install permatrack places. That is what I am here for. That is my purpose in life, is to just install permatrack wherever he wants it. What are my plans for the VW bus? I want to just be able to leave whenever for like a weekend and just go somewhere. So I don't plan on like living in it, but just taking random breaks from school and just going. That's what I want to do. Awesome. That's awesome. Have you been working on the car? What is it again? So it's a VW bus. I think it's 1970 something. I don't remember the exact year, but so weekends when we're not up here is when I'm going to be working on the bus. So probably next weekend I'll clear out the whole thing, take out the seats, basically clean it, and then we'll go from there. Oh, it might. Well, let's scroll down more. What's my channel? It's King Zerp, I believe. Yeah. Thanks for this. Make sure your dad doesn't take a cut. Well, thank you so much. I think it's this. Oh. I think it's that. I don't know, though. Let's see. Link to the channel. I don't know how to do that. So, am I burning books now? Is that because Fahrenheit 451? I'm burning through books, if that counts. Jealous of the van. It's so cool. I'm so happy with it. It's even with it not running right away, like it's still so awesome to have. Real link so we can share it. I will get to you. I will get back on that because I just don't know how to do that. You guys are awesome. This is so cool. Yeah, he's still not coming back. Has there ever been anything your dad has tried to implement in terms of smart tech / automations that immediately just made you or the rest of your family just go, no thanks? There hasn't been one that's been the like entire family, but there's been a couple where my mother was like, no, let's not. There's been a few of those. And then he just puts it in his office instead of where he wanted it. But will you be documenting the bus project on your channel or on Dad's? Yes, I think it'll just be on DrZzs, so it'll be on my dad's. I haven't like made an actual video yet, but I'm taking a video editing class next year, so hopefully that'll help. Let's see. Oh, hi Moose. Yeah, his name's Moose. Hi there. Patrol head is back. I could probably edit my dad's videos for projects, for like homework. Mr. Dog. Oh. Greetings from Australia. I think that's Australia. Wish I could read. Dad will then have you edit all his videos. I like editing. It just takes up a ton of time. What software will you be using for editing videos? I think the one that they teach is what is it? It's
when the sun gets over there,
what is it? It's
we're not going to get no sun. We're not going to get as much sun.
not Microsoft. I can't think of the name right now. It's some sort of pro. If you're a student, you get it for free. So, Adobe. Sure. I mean that sounds right. Go find it.
So it looks like this. Blue, and they threw it out our back door.
Oh, you lost your plane?
Oh no!
It went flying.
It went
flying.
Oh, no. Grace, can you grab my phone?
You think editing takes time? Try 3D animation. Yeah, that probably takes forever. I'm also taking a game development class next year, so that should be fun. Oh yeah, Adobe Premiere. That's the one. That's what I'll be learning on. So
Oh, I spelled it wrong, but this is you because I even put Preston Native.
let's see. It's easy since he's done it for 4 years now. What are you talking about?
Mine is Justin.
They say an hour to edit a minute.
Oh my gosh, I I can't tell. A cell tower, right? Is that what it is?
An hour a minute. An hour.
That big
An hour of editing for a minute. Yeah, that probably sounds about right for a family video, family wedding video. Yeah, that sounds probably about right. If you do all the zazzing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for coming by, guys. Yeah,
Thanks
good to
for
meet you.
sure.
Good to meet you. Yeah, glad you got
Oh,
Yeah, you should do that. You should definitely post a video on YouTube. Might as well.
Brooklyn.
Just go for it. Just do it.
I didn't get your name. What's your name, buddy? Graham. Graham likes a cracker. I'm sure he loves that. And Molly. I'm not nearly that good. I'll ask Lance how you feel.
I got
Oh, you got it?
Not any person. You got it. Holly, Dawson,
You named it.
and Zach, and Zoe. Zoe's
Jackson.
in here too.
Hold up. It's
Fun. We'll have a fun
Indeed.
time over there.
time to read.
Are you guys just hanging out tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's all worth it in the end. Yeah.
Going to have
Uh,
Tomorrow?
So I'll
What are you
find
thinking
the.
of going about the morning or the afternoon?
I have about 5 minutes, an hour. So
And they're big.
Oh,
Oh, really?
I still rough. Well, you got to start somewhere, right?
At some point.
some point.
Work on that.
Yeah, so we'll probably.
Go back.
It'll probably be after.
Go back. I
so maybe we'll
can only read so fast.
Okay.
See you guys. Bye. Bye, doggies.
Bye. Nice to meet you, puppy. We'll see you guys.
Have fun, guys. Bye.
Mom, what about your plane?
When he finds the plane, we'll bring it to you.
What aspect of game development, software, animations, 3D? So we learn a bit of software, a bit of everything, basically. Because the final project for that class is you make a game, and then you post it, right? I believe so. A music video takes even longer. I used to edit 6 minutes of video, and it'd take a whole week. Yeah, because you would have to do it on the beat, right, and have different transitions and stuff like that happen at different timing. I'm a little behind.
Don't let me crash your stream.
No. You see my
that my
knees?
water?
Yeah, this is your water.
Oh, I just got another
Okay. Well, this one's mine now.
one. What are you doing?
We've just been talking.
Awesome.
Yeah. I told them about some of the classes I'm taking next year.
Awesome.
Look at this comment.
Tell Doc that he has to take responsibility, take us all asleep instead of you trying to entertain us. That's going to be harder.
There's a couple of people on here who have done videos, and someone, who was it?
Animation stuff.
So yeah, so you got a
Creative
bunch of
animation stuff.
yeah.
Yep.
How's your battery, Zach?
Whoa, Dad, you're in the shade.
How's the bus going?
Yeah, how is the bus? Did you tell him?
I did tell him. I told him
I
what.
tried to start it.
Yeah, I told him we tried to start it, and
Tell him about the motor, what we found out.
yeah, how it was a
Porsche 14 motor. Pretty sweet. Fuel injected.
Fuel injected. I forgot about that. My hair's a bit everywhere.
Found it!
So sorry.
Not found it?
Will they allow you to choose the programming language?
I don't think so. I think it's what did I say? I think it was was it C# that they were teaching? I don't know.
That's probably.
I think it's C#.
That
but-
probably is where you will start, I guess.
Probably.
Life is good, right? How good is this life?
Is
How
it?
good is this life?
It's good?
It's amazing.
Well, I haven't jumped in the lake yet. Actually, no, I did.
Did already.
I haven't done it today.
So C# worm is because that's what he uses. Well, that's why he's named C#.
Oh, really?
He uses
Oh, because C.
He's the one that wrote the software for our little alarm system mega thing.
Oh, okay.
It's an Arduino sketch, which is the C# is Arduino or whatever. that's
C-worm?
Uh-huh.
Oh, your kid about $70 from viewers paying him for content. Nice. Okay, I will. I will.
Actually?
Yeah.
Can I
Can they hear us?
I don't know. Can you hear? What's the sound quality? I forgot to ask.
like really bad.
It might be a little bad.
Hi,
The wind started
Doctor.
High
picking
audio
up.
fidelity.
Now.
Trying to make my blinds smart using a 5-volt motor and D1 Mini and ESP Home. It works good till I restart my system.
Oh, hey.
Then I need to delete the integration and put it back in. Uh-oh.
You should probably speak up, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want me to switch back to you?
Sure. We
Do
can
you want to say?
switch back.
Do you want to tell them thanks and
Yeah. Yeah. I
tell them thanks and then I'll switch back.
okay. Thanks. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna go back to streaming.
Good.
Oh, bother.
Oh, the dad noises. Oh, the dad noises. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. We'll answer a few more questions. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. That's great. We still have the same number of people that we did when I left. We lost nothing.
Well, there was a couple people who had to go.
Yeah.
Someone was working on a hot tub, an automated hot tub.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So I read somebody's question here about the blinds and trying to get using a D1 Mini and ESP Home, and it works until he's trying to restart the system. Then you have to delete the integration and put it back, and that every time. So high audio fidelity, I would start, and I said this to somebody earlier too. In that particular case, because of what you're doing, I wonder if you're using a pin that needs to be reserved, right? So if you're using, usually GPIO 0 is a no-no. So don't use GPIO 0 if you can avoid it for a button or anything. If you can avoid GPIO 1 and 3, those are also ones to try and avoid. You can have problems if you use those. Those are the TX and RX pins. Otherwise, I don't know about, how is your ESP Home sketch written to make the connection to your network, and if maybe the router's causing your problem. That's where I would start in that particular situation. Zach did a great job. Isn't he amazing? I tell you, I'm so jealous of this kid. He's got everything going for him.
Thanks.
He's amazing. About $60 while you're gone. Pay up. Venmo, you take Venmo? He does take Venmo. I'll Venmo. No, I wasn't going to tell him. This dude's he's had my credit card for a while. And then every once in a while I'll check the statement and it'll be like,
No.
who's going to McDonald's twice a day?
That was one time where I went. That was one time where I went twice, and I was like, well, he's gonna get mad anyway. Might as well go to the gas station as well.
Yeah,
Get Subway.
I got the card. He volunteered to edit all my videos for the rest of the year.
I did.
I've been trying to get him to take video editing courses. Did you tell him that?
No, but I'm
Kind of.
I'm taking a class next year.
Are you really?
I think so.
I know we talked about it.
I know we talked about it, but I believe I am.
I hope so.
I think I am.
Good.
I'm pretty
That'd be
sure
great.
I put it on the schedule.
That would be great. I need to do some editing. I was in my plans, my best laid plans. I would like to lay out what I want to do for videos for this Hobbit whole build and start working on them, because we've got a lot of the footage already. So I could start working on some of the early stuff. I can't release anything until the show airs. But as soon as the TV show airs, then I can start releasing stuff, kind of the extra behind the scenes. So basically, I will own all of the behind the scenes stuff, which hopefully will be interesting. So I'd like to start doing that. I could call it behind the scenes. Yeah. The Whobbit hole.
The Whobbit hole.
The D1 Mini is losing power, restarting and getting a new IP address, and not being found again. That would be very likely as well. Guessing you're doing Mini. Oh, there you go. Volunteered to edit. Okay. Pin layout. Pin A is D0. So good to know. So you used all the bad pins almost, right? You used 0, 0, 2, and 3. So switch those up, and then Creative also has a good idea that it might be losing power depending on how you have it powered, how you have it wired up and stuff, and with your motor. But that's funny. I was like, don't use 0, don't use 2, don't use 3. And he uses 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3. But why wouldn't you? You know, it's not like you didn't know. So, and the only way you know is by asking or by screwing up. And you did both. Sorry. That was very mean. Sorry. If I hadn't done the same thing, if I hadn't made the same mistakes, I wouldn't be able to laugh about it.
No.
I will come fix the bus for free if you pay flits. I don't know what flits are.
JK.
Oh, pay for the flights. Oh, Automotive Solutions, you'll come out and fix it if I'll pay for you to fly? Well, where are you? Like Australia? You should check out VSSI for audio in the Whobbit hole. VSSI, huh? Okay. I don't know what that is. It'll work or it'll explode. I found it in an integration on the internet, so I thought it was right. But yeah, good laugh. We'll try tomorrow. Yeah, and it might not be a problem. The problem is if that, especially GPIO 0, and my guess is that's the problem. If GPIO 0 is grounded when that board restarts or powers up from being powered off, then it will be in boot mode and it will not load your firmware. So that makes a lot of sense. And I don't know what pin A is doing in your motor controller, but if it's grounded on startup or on restart, you're hosed. So just even if you just change that one, sometimes you can use GPIO 1 and 3. But you have to make sure to disable serial communication because you might have some interference with what you're trying to send or receive if it's trying to communicate through serial communication. It's be the same thing. Sonos. Oh, yep. Quindor agrees. GPIO 0 is the culprit, which is the problem that we had early on sometimes with Sonoff. If you tried to use the button on the board for Sonoff, that's why we had to use GPIO 0 or GPIO 14 way back then, because their button is set to GPIO 0, which is fine if you're just using it for reset, or if you're just using it, well, not reset, I don't think it works for reset, but whatever. If you're just using it for programming, then it's fine. But if you set that to your light switch and you've got a toggle switch where you turn it on or turn it off and it stays on or stays off, and that's connected to GPIO 0, then you're gonna have a problem every single time. Every single time. Never use 0. All right. I think we should get ready for sign off. What do you guys think? I know we had a very different kind of stream today. I had a lot of fun.
I had fun.
Zach had fun. It sounds like you guys had fun. Yeah. These guys are awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I hang out with them all the time. All right. Should we get the girls?
Sure.
Girls, you want to do sign off? Yeah, just 1 second. Bring the panting Labrador back on. He made more sense. Just kidding. He was pretty smart Labrador. No, that was cool. So those people that came to visit, they own 80 acres, two 40-acre lots north of us, but he has access to the highway over there too. And so they own those two lots there. And then this one down here between us is somebody else. And then we met the other guy that owns 320 out to the west. So I think I haven't met this guy that owns the spot down here yet. But
we've seen him.
We have seen him, and I think I've got his name somewhere. More outside streams. There may be some more Sunday streams out here like this coming up. That's for sure. Oh, look at that great picture. Oh, somebody get a screenshot. That's great. Actually, I can do that. Control Command 3.
No, 4.
3 does the whole thing. Okay. All right, everybody. You know the sign off? Ready?
What are we doing?
No.
We're just gonna sign off like we're super happy.
Yeah.
As always, thanks for watching.
No, no,
Yeah.
but you can count to 3 if you want.
1, 2, 3.
As always, thanks for watching.
Until next time,
adios.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great holiday. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah, thanks for being good to Zach. That was fun. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye. Where's the button?
I have no idea.
In stream. There it is.